It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. These guys hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll try and run this. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They'll cobble together a yard there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score in this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
50-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Going run again with Jacobs. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After big yards on the right side. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Vikings nothing.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second try. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. On play action now, McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Clock ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On target to Musgrave. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They could block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
On the double.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Well, Brock, it only took him one play to reach the end zone last drive. He might have to work a little bit harder this time out. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Packers on top early. Will return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready?
Handoff here to Jacobs. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Packers, first down.
Here we ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Come on, set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Vikings 7.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney. Let's go now.
Give now to the running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now punted away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. To no one's surprise, Brock, they lead in this one, and that lines up with the type of performances that we've seen from them during this 10-game winning streak. Now Love on the play fake. This is on target to Christian Watson. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the in route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Another throw here for McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Vikings getting their punt team out. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches has made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here.
Red, yellow, 60 red, black shot. Ready.
Love with it on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's blue stripe, trail green, 10 plus, set.
Play fake, it's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Back to the air. Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 yards. That's another.
This is Jacobs running left. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Set.
Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jordan Love, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught by his back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he has this down to the 34. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Taken in by Felton, left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. And this one does not go far. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready. 52 boom. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Ready.
Back to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And quick thinking there to head back towards the middle. He salvages a few for him ahead of this second down.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4.
17.
It's now second and 6.
Here we go.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And a stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That goes for a gain of just 1. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's silent for it.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Back to the well again. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Set.
Another carry for him. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
They give it to him again. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game.
38. Vikings 14.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Blue, 32. Ready.
Setting him on the dive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set, go.
Running this one left. He dodged the tackle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. it down. 1 yard to go.
Ready, ready.
Try and pick this up on the ground. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Man in motion here. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. McCarthy throwing here. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings 1st down.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's McCarthy. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Khalil cuts and picks it.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here we go, shot.
There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was brought down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That finds Davis complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Go.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run.
Let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Let's go, 80. Ready.
He's drawn up for him.
Come on, come on.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for him. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.